Hello and welcome back. This session will be covering the tenant application process in 3 easy steps. Either register a new tenant via the add menu here, but in our case let's progress with the applicant that we added earlier. Click the quick preview icon here and we'll convert this applicant into a tenant. Now, the applicant sections where properties are matched, viewings are carried out and offers are made. So the applicants have a search criteria, whereas the tenant sections where referencing is carried out, the tenants have accounts and your active and archived tenants are stored. Fill out the lead tenants details on the first tab and enter any additional tenants in this tab here. And as with the applicants, give tenants a web login so they're able to pay rent, check account statements, upload their identification and report repair issues. As soon as the tenant's records saved, the applicant's profile will become archived and inactive. Now let's move on to the first step. The purpose of this section is to A. collect any fees such as a deposit or any rent in advance, followed by a receipt to give to the tenants, and B. to submit this to the referencing provider. Let's select the property that the tenant's applying for. Okay, there are 3 types of fees that you could collect. The first set of fees that you see at the top go against your company income, and these would usually be, for example, for admin fees, but since admin fees are banned in the UK, we're going to skip this section. The next type of transaction you can make from this page is a holding fee. The holding fee goes against the deposit once the tenant moves in. The third type of transaction is to collect rent in advance. For now, let's just collect a holding fee. And if we go further down, we can select which bank the tenant's paying the monies to. Enter any notes that will appear on the bottom of the receipt. We'll assume that you're using one of the integrated tenant referencing providers. If you go down here, you'll be able to submit the tenant's application, where a credit check will be carried out against the tenant or the guarantors. But in our case, to proceed, let's just click on Submit Manually. Okay, you've recorded a transaction and you've submitted the application. Let's print out a receipt to give to the tenants. Okay, if you notice a header and footer at the top and bottom of the page that you're about to print out, you're able to hide it by going to the printer settings. While you're there, enable the background graphics. Once we've received the outcome from the credit checks, let's move on to step 2. Again, if you're using one of the integrated tenant referencing providers, you'll see a live feed of the reference statuses at the bottom here and on the left menu here. We'll go to mark the outcome and we'll assume that their reference was successful. Right, now that the tenants have passed the reference in, you're able to take advantage of one of the free utility management providers that are integrated in the system. So at the click of a button, they could save you hours of time and also you can earn a small commission. Okay, so a quick recap. We've collected an initial holding fee, we've printed out a receipt, we've submitted the tenant's reference, it's come back successful, and the next stage of the process is to now create the tenancy where the tenants and landlords could sign the agreement, and that will bring us over to the next tutorial.